Are you looking for the next craft beer to try? Well, maybe Mimosa White from ZipLine Brewing Company is the one for you. Welcome back, everybody. So today we are going to try Mimosa White. This is my first beer from ZipLine Brewing Company. Thank you to Jamie for picking this up. I am not going to read the description of it as I want to get the smells and the taste for myself. Then we'll go ahead and look at that. That's why I got my thumb over it. Ale brewed with orange and white grapes, 5.5% ABV. I do not see a date on the bottle. Go ahead and open it, get it into a glass. I don't think I've ever had a mimosa before, so if it sounds like it's a mimosa, then you guys will have to comment down below. Because as I said, I don't think I've had it. I'm going to leave the rest of it in there. There was a whole bunch of stuff. I'm guessing it's from the grapes, but I could be wrong. Head is going down pretty fast. It is gone white from what I did have. Color. I do have floaties in there. Very yellowish, hazy. Can't see through it at all. Some bubbles coming up. A couple bubbles on the side, and that is it. Let's go ahead and get a smell. Smells like grape, like a tart, sour grape. Fermented grape, wheat, grape, tart, sour. That's about all I'm picking it up. It does smell like I guess you could say standard wine, maybe a sweeter wine. You do get that, but there's some like wheat qualities, and it's tart, sour, like that in there. Let's go ahead. The bubbles are really coming up that I can see from just looking sideways into it. They're really coming up. Let's go ahead and taste. Very wheat heavy. Wheat orange. Very like wheat bread quality in there. It is cut by some orange, so citrus orange. You can definitely tell it's orange. In the very back, I do get some grape. Some like tart grapeness in there. Obviously, it does taste like a beer because I was thinking it would be more on the wine side, more of like a sugar fruit wine, but it's definitely not. It's got that wheat base in there that really helps it out. Very light, I would say halfway in between light and medium bodied, even though there's that wheat in there. Very easy drinking. I'm guessing if you were doing this blind, you would probably say it's overcarbed a little. But my guess is it's probably from the grapes getting into the bottle, so there's still some yeast in there and the sugar, so it's still carbonating even they put it in the bottle. I could be wrong. They could be using something to kill the yeast, but that's almost like it is because it's not overpowered or it's not scraping the tongue. It just, some bubbles are still staying there. And as I said, they're just rapidly coming up if I'm looking at it from the side. I really can't see any through the outside. But yeah, if you look down in there, they're really coming up. But it's not that, like I was saying, it's not that scraping, bubble popping like you would get in a regular overcarb beer. It's almost like a sparkling wine. aftertaste, you do get some of that grape, a sweeter grape, not a like green grape, like a sour, more of a sweeter vibe to this one. The orange, I really don't get in the aftertaste like I get after that wheat bread in the taste. It's more of a sweet grape kind of breadiness because I'm guessing it has wheat. I don't think I said. I'll hide that again. Yeah, it just says ale, but it really seems like there's a lot of wheat in this one. I would say this is a good summertime beer. The other thing that's throwing me off, it almost tastes like it's like a champagne yeast instead of a beer yeast that is used, just because of that crisp wine-like character. Now that could be coming from the grapes, and being 5.5, I don't think they used a wine yeast, but the taste is kind of like that I get in my meads. So I would go out on a limb and say they're using a wine yeast over a beer yeast. I would probably have to go with a 3.75 out of 5 on this one. It tastes okay. Yeah, there's a little grape, there's a little bit of orange, but it's not really doing anything for me. I could see drinking this in the summer. I'm not sure how much it was as it was bought and delivered to me. But yeah, not a bad beer at all. Let's check on tap, see what they say. None of my friends have had it. Almost 1,500 people have rated it on Untappd, average 3.54 out of 5. So I am a little bit higher. Style is farmhouse ale. Nothing really about it. It does say locally sourced wheat, so that's probably where the wheat is coming from. And like I said, this does not, the bottle does not say anything about wheat. It does say at the very end of the description, locally sourced wheat. So I would almost call this a wheat beer. Over a farmhouse. Now maybe the farmhouse, that tart sourness is coming more from that yeast strain, that farmhouse yeast strain, than it is the grapes. But if that's the case, why use grapes? I don't know why you would use grapes and get more and have that farmhouse ale yeast take over. But hey, I've never brewed with grapes, so I don't know what a pure grape beer would taste like. And that's about it. Let's see if anybody, it looks like OJ. Nah, it's yellower than OJ in my opinion. And nobody else has said anything. So yeah, definitely one. If you're into that wine and you're trying to get into beers, this might be a very good beer to try, as long as you like wheat. Like I said, that wheat bread really sticks out in the beginning. So if you're not a big wheat beer person, you might want to stay away from it. But definitely one for a craft beer drinker to try if you like orange, if you like wheat, just to see what it tastes like. So if you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. And until next time, happy brewing.